Hi guys, Sandy Ingram here. Let's get right into it. Vietnam and Iraq are very different when it comes to gold reserves and tax collection. But when compared to the United States, we begin to understand the difference in the currency value and how close these countries are to increasing the value of their currency. Guys, most of us are U.S. citizens. Our money reads, "In God we trust." On this channel, we are U.S. citizens first and investors in IQD second. Do not give up your U.S. citizenship because you dislike someone, and stop following the distractions. The YouTube analytics tells me exactly what you are watching on YouTube. Now is the time for you to grow your assets. There's an article on the channel's blog that shares exactly how viewers on this channel are growing our assets. The link is in the description.
Taxes keep the country running day to day, and gold protects the country in times of crisis. Strong economies usually have both. Vietnam holds about 10 metric tons of gold in its official reserves, according to World Gold Council data. It's not a large amount by global standards, but Vietnam also has a strong tradition of private gold ownership. Many Vietnamese families invest in gold, especially during times of inflation. That gives gold a special role in the country's economy, even if the central bank itself doesn't hold a lot. Iraq, on the other hand, holds around 145 metric tons of gold. That's much more than Vietnam. It ranks Iraq among the top 40 countries in the world for gold reserves. Iraq uses gold to back up its currency and store value, especially since its economy is closely tied to oil exports, which can be unpredictable. When it comes to tax collection, Vietnam does a much better job. Vietnam collects taxes from many sources: income tax, value-added tax, corporate taxes, and import or export duties. The country has made progress in digitizing its tax system and improving compliance. So, Iraq struggles more with tax collection. Most of its government money actually comes from oil, not taxes. Tax evasion is, pretty common, and the system is outdated. A lot of businesses operate informally, which just makes it hard for the government to collect taxes fairly. In short, Vietnam has less gold than Iraq, but it collects taxes much more effectively. Iraq has more gold in its reserves, but it relies heavily on oil instead of developing a strong tax system. When you compare Vietnam's and Iraq's gold and tax status to that of the United States, you begin to see why both currencies are low when compared to the US dollar. The United States has the largest official gold reserve in the world, holding approximately 8,133 metric tons. In fiscal year 2024, the U.S. federal government collected approximately $4.92 trillion. Let me repeat that, $4.92 trillion, which was about 17.1% of GDP. So when the channel talks about an IQD exchange rate at 10 cents to $1 US, this is the mathematical foundation for such statements. However, when a currency is allowed to float, it is the international currency investors who can influence the forex market and skyrocket the IQD. This could significantly increase the value of the IQD way beyond 10 cents.